Hi guys, and welcome back to Solar FPV. I just read in the news that a drone has Monday, the 2nd of March, has taken over the airspace over Frankfurt airport and potentially closed it down for a couple of hours. This is the exact date of where FFA closes all incoming suggestions to why they should not implement the NPRM filter. And this is really concerning because this seems to be like a setup. This is a pilot who has seen a drone and this reported it and closed down the entire airport for a couple of hours. Now, this is just my theory. I really think that this is something that has been made by pilots. Well, this is something some pilots are doing to try and get the EU to do the same thing as in America with the NPRM filter and uh, or ID tag or whatever they want to call it. So it's just concerning that some real idiots out there who don't give a shit about airspace rules and regulations keep crossing over the lines and making it really hard for us people who are innovators in the industry. It's just unbelievable. The media are writing about it, and they're writing it very negative, as if that the major reason that planes are in danger is because of recreational drones. And it's not. There hasn't been a single case of a plane that has crashed due to a drone crashing into it. But there's been lots and lots of cases of planes crashing due to the fact that pilots make errors and airplanes haven't gone through the security checks protocols that they're supposed to do. So, you know, FAA, do your fucking work with your planes, make them more safer. They're the ones that are in the sky constantly. There are not that many drone pilots in the world, and it's yes, you can buy one and fly one, but it's just a fucking plastic drone. Shoot it down. Just shoot it down. What is the issue? What do you do with birds, flocks of birds at the airport? Do you close down the entire airport because there's a flock of geese? No, you chase them away. Well, do the fucking same thing with the drone. What the hell? It's just making bad news. It's just publicity. It's just bad publicity to implement more restrictions on this worldwide hobby and basically just, hindering innovation within this hobby. I don't even know where to start. It's just absolutely unbelievable. Of course, if there's some kind of an idiot drone pilot out there that's flying at in restricted airspace, which is like the airport, you're not supposed to do that. Right? That person should be prosecuted, but it shouldn't hinder all the other people who are actually flying and abiding to rules and regulations. It shouldn't harm them. It should just harm the person. Prosecute that fucking person. That's all you gotta do. I mean, what do you do if there's a pilot that's drunk and crashes and lots of people dies? You prosecute that pilot. You don't prosecute the whole fucking aeronautic industry and say, all right, before any flights, now you have to blow in the meter and see if you're drunk. You have to have, they just take tests, random tests. This is just absolutely preposterous. I can't believe this is going on. Idiots. Idiots. Now it's spreading to the EU. So, yeah, this is just my little rant. I thought I'd let you know. I don't know what to say. If I was there at Frankfurt and had seen a drone pilot take off with a drone, I would have kicked his fucking nuts in. I would have absolutely kicked his nuts so hard that he cuffed them up. And I would have broken the drone. That's for sure. I mean, of course you're endangering some small aircraft with a drone. Or just, you're making a nuisance of yourself being in the same airspace where people are trying to land and take off. And there are loads of people aboard these planes, so what the fuck are you thinking? But to make one case or two cases that has been within the past 3 years where airports have been closed down due to drones, to make rules and regulations that just totally destroy a hobby because a few, very, very, very few, like 0.09% of the hobbyists or whoever it is did something wrong, that's preposterous. Now, yes, you could make rules and regulations about what kind of products that you're allowed to import. For example, here's a good thing. Bind and flies, if you even know what that means. Like drones that you can just buy and fly as an amateur, you could put restrictions on those. You could make it so that you have to build it before you can fly it. And there you go. End of problems. Because I doubt that there's any hobbyist that spent years trying to learn how to build a drone will actually fly near an airport or other places that are restricted airspace. Just for the fucking fun of it and to be an asshole. I just doubt it. I think these are people that just have money. They can buy a drone from China. They can launch it and even lose control of it. They don't have any idea of the laws. They don't give a crap anyway. And yeah, if it's not a drone, it could be an RC car. You probably wouldn't spot it on the airfield. But hey, are you gonna ban everything that has to do with technology? I mean, I can make this mobile phone that I'm filming with. It's got a gyro. It's got a CPU. It's got an accelerometer. My mobile phone can be programmed into a drone. But I know how to do that. But some fucking jackass who just buys a drone and flies it into prohibited airspace, he wouldn't know how to do that. So I think there needs to be some rules implemented within our drone hobby. Definitely. At least for producers of these chuck away drones, the New Year's 1st of January fly-away drones. Everybody gets, some kid gets a drone. Yeah, it's, of course, it's really hard to say how can you make rules that will both bring new people into the hobby and maintain the hobby as it is, growing, and also regulate the assholes. I just think they need to punish the assholes instead of the whole community. It's just ridiculous. You don't punish the whole aeronautic community of pilots, private pilots, amateur pilots, because there's been a plane crash somewhere where hundreds of people have died. No, you don't. But yes, destroy the whole hobby because some idiot decides to take matter into his own hands and just do whatever he feels like and fly into regulated airspace. Anyway, enough of this rant. I just had to get this out there. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. And it's spreading. Now that it's spreading like a virus, I'm not gonna say it, but you know which one I'm talking about. It's just spreading the fact that now they've got another case, and now they have some proof that we really need to put rules and regulations into force to control all these hobbyists. All these hobbyists. Ooh, 2 people have done something they were not allowed to do in 2 years or 3 years. It's ridiculous. It's totally ridiculous. That's it for me. Remember to subscribe and like, and as always, fly hard, but fly safe.